The power of the law. The name is like you want to say it in this way, like the funny way that Johnny Depp spoke at Pirates of the Caribbean. Do you remember that? It was very wonderful. Anyway, Power of the Songs is one of the best, or maybe the best Western movie, and not just Western. One of the best movies of 2021. It got 11 nominees for the Oscar. Most Oscar nominations for this year, even more than Dune. The 243th best movie of all the time in IMDb. See its review from this link, guys! And it was the second great movie of Benedict Cumberbatch for 2021. Mr. Sherlock Holmes! Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Benedict Cumberbatch this year. Boom! He played in two of the best movies of all the time, Spider-Man No Way Home, and the review is in this link, and The Power of the Songs, and he's playing in Doctor Stranger as Doctor Stranger for 2022. In addition to how active he is, he could be nominated for an Academy Award and BAFTA for Best Actor. And it was not just him, every main actor and actress of the film, The Power of the Dogs. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Power of the Dogs. Could be nominated for an Academy Award. Benedict Cumberbatch, Kirsten, Dunst, Jesse Plemons, and Kodi Smit-McPhee. All of whom received Academy Award nominations for their performances in the movie. To make it short, 4 actors in just one movie could be nominated for the Oscar. Jane Campion since 1989, she worked in just 10 cinematic movies, 10 short movies, and 3 projects for television. Maybe she's not too active, but she nominated 4 times for the Oscar and won 1, but many years ago it was for Piano and it was in 20th centuries. But anyway, so director and writer of this movie is very reliable. The movie is about 2 wealthy rancher brothers who completely have different behavior. One of them, George, played by Plemons, is so cold-blooded, relaxed, and he takes everything so easy. Another, Phil Burbank, played by Cumberbatch, is bad-mouthed at people like Trump, nervous, very hard-working, confident, and very experienced and professional in animal husbandry. George is like the business and busy guys, and Phil is more like a worker, who works and makes the pizzas for businessmen. The characterization of the brothers builds very clear. The reason is during the movie and the storyline, we see how their behavior change. Their respect to have a look to something, how it changes for both of them. And director Jane Campion pictured 2 characters for each player in the movie. The first one, which they lived with that, they grew up with that, and the second one, it happens when the story carries on and their main character changes, and the second one builds. If you want to have any bad guys, Phil is a good choice. The film starts when Phil, George, and their thugs, they go to a restaurant that is owned and cooked by Rose's widow and serviced by her college son, Peter. Phil and his thugs start to make fun of Peter, and this makes Rose cry. So George starts to empathize with Rose, and then he falls in love with her, and as in every relation there is a problem, so George and Rose are no exception in this matter. Phil is a problem. When they get married, Phil does not like to see Rose and Peter around their palace. The movie is based on The Power of the Songs by Thomasin, and it's a lovely story. In the movie, we have 2 characters process a secret. I don't want to say the name of characters because I don't want to spoil it. I just want to talk about them. One of them feels ashamed over it. Other fears that what happens if secrets become public. About secrets, well, during the movie, by acts of characters, we can understand some of them, but not so clear. It seems like very black and white. But we make our viewpoint to their secrets and we can make our own side to look at the characters. Like Phil, at first we look at him as a bad guy. Or Peter, just listen boy. Rose, vulnerable, but at the end of the movie, when secrets discovered, it changes us. We completely understand you had the wrong view to look at the characters, their past, the story of them, and everything. And you want to watch the movie again and see the secrets and characters from the new side to reanalyze everything, but the movie is done. keeping secrets as a secret to the end of the film and do not discover them. Even in the middle of the movie, the director closed to discover them, but it did not happen. Just keeping secrets to the end of the movie and finally discover them was a peak of creativity. Because you have to take care you do not discover the secrets. Just make the watcher curious. And this make you curious to see that, did I guess right? But when you understand the real secrets, it bothers you and it makes you like, I don't know, something like, I got you nervous and angry, but you like it. The final shot of the movie confronts you with moral issues such as early judgment of people, that many people can have deep personalities, feelings of regret and fear. The name of the movie, during the movie, well, we did not have any dogs. No, we did not. The name comes from the Bible Psalm 22 that says, "Deliver my soul from swords, my darling, from the power of the dogs." In the movie, Phil definitely was a dog, and Peter for Rose, Rose for Peter, and Rose and Peter for George, and George for Rose, the darling, and Phil was a dog. One of the best sequences of the movie was when Rose was practicing piano. While she was practicing and solving her problems, Phil was playing that song with his banjo very better than Rose. Phil himself, he doesn't come and say, "Rose, you are a bitch and get the fuck out of my house, I don't like you," and etc. No, his being there makes people angry and nervous, and people's reaction to his behavior, well, from people, I don't mean just Peter and Rose, I mean people, everyone. Their reaction to his behavior moves the drama of the film and makes it better and more beautiful. The music was Johnny Greenwood, musician of Power of the Dogs, and a Spencer. See the review of a Spencer from this link. Yeah, again, like a Spencer made the song like you feel many emotions very, very better. Emotions like the pressure that film makes for Rose and Peter and suffer them. Or, for example, the liberty emotions of the end of the film. He made the song very good, but in a Spencer, I think he did better. The screenplay writer and the director and the writer was Jane Campion, was responsible for all this. She wrote like no one monologues or gives a big speech. Most of the images she captured the grandeur of the West. The actors, as I said, all 4 named stars nominated for Academy Award. Jesse Plemons as George is a noble person, calm and cold-blooded. Kirsten Dunst in the role of Rose Golden shows a grief, loneliness and suffering over the years very well. Kodi Smit-McPhee as Peter Gordon, a physically weak boy, looks like spoiled and loves of lessons. Well, if he had Peter's character in nowadays time, he was like the guy who always sitted by the gangster of the place. But a good point about Peter was about his actor. It was Kodi Smit, and the performance he had, he did cut the cliches and he did not let them happen to his character. And Benedict Cumberbatch as Phil Burbank. Well, I don't think we need to talk about him. His facial expressions perfectly matched with the background of the Wild West, and his behavior and acting was excellent, like a 20th century farmer. His performance was unparalleled, and his Oscar nomination was really right. Alright guys, if you wanted today's review, you can see more reviews from this link. Yeah, I mean this, come and click on it. So much channel for some more reviews, and don't forget to comment which movie you'd like me to have a review for you, and if you didn't like this video till now, do it cause some skin and and put your masks on to the next clip.